another video. My name is Katrell, the owner of Young and Classy. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. And if you're not new here, welcome back. It's been a minute. The last time you guys have seen me was my Glamtober series. And now I am officially back. I have not even been vlogging. I have not done nothing. I have just been taking a break. I needed a break. I needed a mental break. I needed just a break away from just trying to be perfect, dealing with a lot of profession, procrastination, so inconsistency, stuff like that. So I am back. Y'all will see more of me now this year. I've seen a lot of people do a 2025 reflection and 2026 goals. And again, Happy New Year, you guys. We are officially in 2026. A whole nother year. Been doing YouTube ever since 21, and it's been a while. Like I said, this year I plan to do a whole lot more. Y'all forgive me for trying to fix my hair because baby been sitting outside in that element and the curl just gone. Y'all, I'm rocking my real hair, so excuse how I look. I will be getting dolled up and stuff like that soon because y'all know my birthday is coming up very, very soon. So of course, yeah, you gotta be looking good. Anywho, I'm just coming on to do my little 2026 goals as well as my 2025 reflection. That way you guys can kind of get to know me a little bit more. I did do a, a new introduction, a reintroduction of me. And y'all, this is bothering me so bad. Anyway, a new reintroduction of me video, maybe a few vlogs back. And this time I'm going to do a more elevation of me. That way you guys can really see like why I have been inconsistent, what's been going on, X, Y, Z. So yeah, right. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about my reflections of 2025. I'm actually reading off my phone. I had it on my iPad, but of course, my little one Emery has my iPad, so I can't just deal with the iPad. So I'm just reading off on my phone. So my 2025, we're gonna start off is a lot of self-care. I did do a lot of self-care. Self-care, I didn't do as much as I want, but I did do a lot of self-care. And y'all know I'm big on self-care anyway. I focus more on me, per se, when it comes to my mental and my emotions and stuff like that. And then, like a lot of little self-care, anything pertaining to me. And not saying I put my family on the back burner, but I put myself first, basically what I'm saying. I have let things flow without trying hard. Meaning, a lot of us want to be in control of our lives or in control of things that goes on in our lives, which is understandable. But instead of me trying to be in control of what's going on in my life, I just let things be. Just like whatever it is, it is. There's some things I can't control and there's some things I can't control. So I did a lot of that. Just letting it flow. Let God take the lead, basically. Like, if it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. If I had a bad day, then hey, I'm gonna push it forward. If I had a good day, then hey, it's just another day. I did get a new car. If y'all seen my last year reflection and 2025 goals, I did say I want to get a new car, and that thing did happen. Then I told you guys I did not want to pay a car note, but I am paying a car note, but I'm not paying a high car note. So it's very affordable. So it's basically money that I'm just not like really just mixing it, But it's still money that I could have just, could keep in my pocket. So I got a new car and I'm excited about that. I love my new car. I love it. My old car, my son has it. That's a long story. That's a long story. That's another story for another day. But he's happy with it, and I'm glad that he's happy with it. So yeah, my credit score went up 60 points. which is good. I am excited about that. End up getting a new credit card. I ended up getting a new credit card. I have not even used it yet, to be honest. I probably used it a couple times for like gas or something. But outside of that, I did not use it like that. I just got it to just build my credit up. And then, of course, my car note, they help, me paying on my car note, they help with my credit score as well. So it went up 60 points throughout the whole year. I started school. Surprisingly, I was not expecting this, but something in me told me that I need to finally just have something else behind my name. And I don't know if you guys remember last my reintroduction blog or video. I guess I put a clip up here so y'all can see what I was talking about. Psychology. Because I feel like when it comes to people's problems, I've always wanted to talk to people. And people used to come to me to talk about their problems. Well, some people still do to this day. They'll come to me and talk about their problem or their issues or whatever, and I like to sit down and actually listen and give them my pointers and my advice and whatnot. So I did want to take psychology, but you know what? I took a different route, and by the time I was in 8th grade, I knew I wanted to be a fashion stylist. And now I'm actually majoring in psychology. I started my first class about a couple of days ago. Easy, went through a breeze, and I'm really excited about it. Like I'm really excited about this new journey of me getting my degree, and that is something that I could just have something behind my name, and just that's a good thing. I was really excited about that. I was very very nervous at first, but I was like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, what am I gonna do with this? But to finally have that actual course or that major that I've always wanted to try outside of fashion, I'm doing it now in my real wild age of 35, going on 36. So that's good. My health journey and workout situation. I told you guys last week I had a trainer. I told you guys I was going through like a little eating more healthier foods and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, I stopped with my trainer because I think if y'all had kind of been following me all this time, y'all know when I was going through my trainer situation, it was kind of on and off because she really had some medical problems, like health issues. So it was kind of like some days I wasn't able to go because she was going through what she was going through. And it kind of just threw me off. And I think the last time I trained with her was at a gym. And prior to that, I was training at her home, which was fine with me because it was more personal. But when we did the gym part, she was going forward to start training at the gym. But the only kick is I would have to pay for the gym membership plus her training me. And that would have been right over $200. And I didn't want to come out that money. No lie. I did not want to come out that money, especially when I know it's not being consistent like I wanted it to be. I was going like 3 days, 2 or 3 days out of the week, and it was going down to like at least one day out of the week to no days out of the week. So I didn't want to just make that commitment of spending that money if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. Because y'all know, even though it's a gym, I'm more so of a person, and I think I mentioned this before, I'm more so of a person that I have to have somebody to help me work out. I am not a solo workout person because I can easily get distracted. I can easily give up because I may do it for one day, and then the next day I ain't even worried about it anymore because I don't want to do it. So I need somebody to push me to be able to do the workout. So I just stopped cold turkey doing that. As far as eating healthy and stuff like that, I really have not. Y'all know my husband cooks, so I'm been all about him cooking for me. So it was not an ideal situation for me last year. But as far as like when I was going to the doctor and stuff like that, my reports were good. So I didn't really have any bad reports. But been through it. My friend circle. I told you guys. on my last little reflection video for 25, well, 25, 24. I wanted to have a good friend circle that celebrate my wins and stuff like that, which I do. I am like, if y'all been like again, if y'all have been following me all this time, y'all know I'm with a group of ladies called Empower Sisters, and we meet every month. At least we try to meet every month doing something. And that is a really, really, really good group of, because we are married women. So it's a good group that we come together. Well, I ain't gonna say all of us are married, because a couple of us are not married, yeah. But it's just good Christian women that get together. We talk about whatever it is that we want to talk about. We celebrate our wins together. We talk about our problems, X, Y, and Z. We motivate each other. So I'm glad I have that group of friends that I hang with every month. So we actually about to meet up again this month, and I'm excited about that. As y'all can see, my yoga class studio is completed. There's one thing I want to do was complete my studio. Y'all been on my journey, my Mind My Business series. If you haven't watched, if you're new here, make sure you go back to my old videos. Y'all will see the whole process of me getting this studio complete. So now I am, y'all, the last time, I don't know if y'all ever paid attention, but I had a desk in here. I actually sold the desk, and I ended up getting a couch. And y'all can see my couch. And it's good. And I have moved a lot of stuff. Like I moved some stuff around, and now it's like it's more space to me. I got the couch in here because I want to be able to sit down and watch TV and relax. Even though I can be in here working as well. So this is just a little, what you call it? What y'all call it? A little sanctuary. But this really is my sanctuary, no lie. But yeah, I got the whole little couch in here. But yeah, my studio is officially complete. Um, so we're done with this. Eventually, down the line, I will start changing the color schemes in here, cause the colors are like pink, black, and white, and gold. So eventually down the line, I will start changing my color scheme. So that's on the go, but that's not right now. My 2025 reflection is young, classy, not successful. Question if I still want to keep the beginning. Yes, I am at this point now. If I'm questioning if I want to keep my business, I say that because the last little round that I had, even with the clothes back here, they were selling. They were really selling. I had quite a few money that come in from selling this, but I think in my mind I had a certain number in my head, and I wanted everything to be just gone, but that wasn't the case. I did push it hard enough as I wanted to be pushed. I didn't market as much as I wanted to be marketed. But that goes back to me being like a professional. I want my things to be professional. I could have done try on haul with this stuff. I could have done, maybe that would have helped a little bit more. But to each his own. Like it was I ain't gonna lie, it was hard. It's hard to maintain a business, especially if you're not marketing right. If you're not getting the feedback or the value of it behind it, if you get what I'm saying. Um, I think more so a lot of people really do not support my business because if they know you and they don't want to support you. I think it has a lot to do with it too. But it is what it is. It happens. Yeah, I'm still kind of questioning if I want to still continue this business. I've had people that ask me like, when you gonna get new stuff coming in? I actually had some stuff that was coming in, but I ended up sending that package back because I honestly felt discouraged. I really did. I've got to the point now, all this little stuff I got left, I want to just go and give it to the Goodwill or a thrift store, let them have it. But something is taking a hold on me to hold on to them because eventually, this is pretty much, this is capital. This is money right here. Like, this is money. Like, I say, I have spent over $6,000 worth of stuff. Over $6,000 on this stuff. And that does not include the supplies and all that stuff. I actually did an order yesterday, so I had somebody buy something from me yesterday. Now it's like I ain't even got to the point. I marked that stuff to the point I'm about to, like, I'm just giving it away. Consistency, again, I said that earlier. I'm trying to work on my consistency. I feel like 2026 is gonna be the year of consistency. Like I think I'm doing a little bit more of what I've been wanting to do. I have, like I said, I've been writing my ideas down, go forward with the ideas. I've been playing around with a lot of stuff. So I'm just working on my consistency. Finding my new identity, and I mentioned in my other video that I want to start training my image a little bit as far as like clothing, how I want to look and stuff like that. Yeah, this year I really haven't found my identity of what I really want to dress like, want to look like, what my hair look like. But we'll talk about that in my 2026 goals so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I traveled to my favorite city. Y'all already know. My OGs know what my favorite city is. Of course, it's New Orleans, baby. New Orleans. I traveled there 5 times. I've done the Swamp Tour for the first time. And many times I've been in New Orleans, and I've been in New Orleans. I can count on 5 hands how many times I've been in New Orleans within the last 10 years. What is this? Within the last 10 years. I did the Swamp Tour for the first time, and I've never done the Swamp Tour as many times I've been down here, and I really, really, really enjoyed it. I met new people. The last time we went was in November. It was me and my husband. We had a little date, because I asked myself, I want to have a little sexy day night. I just want to get dressed up and be pretty and enjoy my time away. And my baby actually made it happen. My husband actually made it happen. We went out there. We had our little sexy day night. Met new people. We met an older couple. Both of the couple were older. We met an older couple that traveled the world many times. Of course, they gave us pointers and stuff. And then we met another couple at my favorite place, at the rooftop bar. And we met. He was the husband was a cardiologist, and the wife was a real estate agent. And it was good to be amongst those people, because it starts to make you realize, or makes you see there's more to life out here. Okay, so starting to hang around with other couples or other people that have different walks of life, it helps elevate you. It helps elevate your character and stuff like that, and it also helps motivate you to do better. We actually still in contact with that couple. We're supposed to be going out, because they live in El Paso, Texas. So we're actually supposed to meet up with them one day. Sometime this year. We don't know exactly when, but sometime this year. Just kind of just hang out with them. So I'm excited about that. I want to I did become a little bit more independent in my finances. Meaning I was not I ain't gonna say solely dependent on my husband, but I really got back into depending on my own finances. Instead of having him to just like, peeling money off at me and say, here you go. Everything that I had, I use it whatever I need to be using it for. Whether it's shopping, whether it's bills, or whatever it is. Of course, this time he just gave me money. He'll call it allowances. But, of course, he have. But at the end of the day, instead of me just asking him, like, hey, can you just give me X, Y, and Z? No, I've not done many of that. Reading the Bible more. I have been reading the Bible a lot more than I ever did in my entire life. Of course, there's some days I have skipped that I didn't read. I mean, because, you do have some moments you get lazy, be tired, you don't feel like. I pray more, I watch sermons, and my relationship with God. I feel like my relationship with God has become closer, but I feel like it's not as close as I want it to be. But it has become closer. I have become more intrigued into the word. Like, I'm starting to understand who God really is and how God operates. And some people, like, we always have this mindset of, like, how we think God really is. We always think God is just this person or whatever y'all call it, this spirit. They're just like, okay, you just do whatever you want to do. God today, He knows my heart, this and that. God, it's not like that. Baby, I'm still actually in the Old Testament. I told you guys I've been reading from Genesis on up. But I'm still in the Old Testament, and baby, in the Old Testament, God was not playing. He was not playing at all, you guys. Like, I feel like and I know he is the same. If he was there, he the same today, and he'll be the same tomorrow. But I feel like we done got so much grace, and he showed us so much mercy through Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for Jesus Christ, you guys, none of us would be here. Literally, none of us would be here. That's another conversation for another day. We will talk about that. And I did a lot of self-evaluation. That's one of the reasons why I took that little break after the Glamptober vlog was Glamptober series. Simply because I want to do a lot of self-evaluation. I want to start getting to know who I really am at this point in my life. Y'all, I'm about to be 36. That's 4 years from 40. And I'm about to be in another decade. So, I just want to start knowing, like, okay, who are you, girl? Like, who are you at the wild age of 35? Like, what is it that you like, don't like? What is it that you can tolerate, don't tolerate? What is your purpose in this earth that God had created you to be? You know, all of that is Y and Z. So I had to do a lot. So I had to do a lot of self-evaluation. Yeah, if my throat is scratching, that's because I just came out of a cold. So 2026 goals is, again, becoming closer to God and possibly find a new church home. Now, granted, I love the church home that I was really brought up in. I love it to death. But the only thing is, like, y'all know, I live in the boonies. I'm in the country. It takes about 35 minutes to get to church. It takes me about 30 minutes to get to work. But, I don't like the fact that, it doesn't matter because church do start at 8:30. Yeah, 8:30, 9 o'clock. But I just don't like the fact that I had to get up in the morning, get everybody ready, and then, like, I never really been late for church. I've never really been late for church, to be honest. But I want to find somewhere that is closer. But I also, wherever is closer, I want to be God-filled. And I want to be a place where I'm actually learning the Word of God. Y'all, if 2819 church is here, if I was living in Atlanta or if it's here, I'd be going there. Y'all, 2819 church has blessed me tremendously. Pastor Philip Mitchell is a good, profound preacher, prophet, whatever y'all want to call him. He's good, he's real, he's raw. And I wish I could find somebody that's kind of like him or that's on that same teaching platform. It's here, cause baby, I've been in Atlanta stuck at traffic trying to get to work. I mean, not to work, but to church. You know, I'll be up there 6 o'clock early in the morning just trying to get to church. No lie. But that's just how real profound he is. Now, the pastor that I have that I came up under, he's a good teacher. Love his teaching. He's older. He's like his late 60s, his late 70s. So he's a good pastor. But sometimes I feel like within my age, you want to find someone that kind of like correlate to that. You know, correlate to your age group. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that he's not doing it, but he pretty much gravitate more to the older crowd. I'm not saying he's not a bad teacher. Like, I love his teaching. I was right up under him, so he's the one that married me, baptized me, all of that. But he's a good teacher. I just need something that's gonna just, if y'all get what I'm saying, just wanna just like, ugh. But I do want to try to find a new church home. I want to start fasting. I have fasted before, way in the past, but I want to actually start fasting. Like, I want to do a 3-day fast and I want to do a 7-day fast. Total fast. But I think I'm going to start off at the partial fast. I don't know exactly when. I'm actually letting God show me when I should be able to do this fast. It's not so much of fasting from not food, but fasting from social media, TV and stuff. It's not so much of that. It's just fasting for my, no, fasting from foods and stuff like that. But only for spiritual aspect. I want to be able to experience God in a different way. I don't know if you guys can understand what I'm saying, but I do want to experience Him in a different light. Like I've heard people say how they seen God move and all X, Y, Z, stuff like that. Not saying that I have not seen God move at all, but I want to have that closeness to Him, be able to just really feel and hear Him. You get what I'm saying? Like, not saying that I don't hear Him or nothing like that, but it's just that, I don't know. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. I do want to do that. I don't know exactly when. I'm waiting on God to, because I've been praying to God to show me when He wanted me to do the fast. Whenever He tells me, that's what I'm going to do. So that's basically our health situation. For about a month, I've been doing an anti-inflammatory diet / intermediate diet. Now, not saying that I'm doing a cold turkey. I honestly believe that when you start doing a new diet, you do not want to go to cold turkey and go straight to the diet. You should be able to just slowly get into it, because once you start making a lifestyle change, you want to be able, you want your body to be able to get used to it. Okay? Now, to me, I feel like anti-inflammatory diet is no different than keto. And I've done keto twice in my life. Keto was good, but once you start to eating, like once you get out of keto, start eating, you blow back up. So I really didn't like that. Now, what got me into anti-inflammatory diet is my primary physician. Now, I have told you guys that I have hypothyroid. Now, I was kind of complaining about my weight gain, which I knew by me having thyroid issues, I know weight gain is going to be a problem, especially if you're not monitoring it like you're supposed to. Now, she said the best way to do it is try to get on an anti-inflammatory diet. And granted, this was before all the hype was, because I've seen it like a lot on TikTok. A lot of people trying to do it now, do the anti-inflammatory diet. And I have kind of been doing my research for a while before getting on it. I was like, okay, I can do this because I've done it before as far as like dealing with keto. But I started off light, meaning like, I really don't eat bread like that anyway. I barely eat bread. I have to really want bread to eat bread. But like carbs, my biggest part of my diet change is carbs. I'm big on rice. I'm big on pasta. Cereal maybe. But I have to kind of cut that back and do it in moderation. Like instead of eating a whole thing of fried rice, I just just have a little side of rice. And you just slowly doing it. And I've been eating Greek yogurt all the time anyway, so Greek yogurt is a good source of food for the anti-inflammatory diet. But like I said, my main problem is eating way after 8 o'clock or maybe 7 o'clock. So now I stop my time at 7 o'clock. Only time I eat a little after 7 is I get home a little late, or I make a smoothie. That's it. Cause really, if I want something sweet at night, I definitely make a smoothie. That's one of the things I do make. But my smoothie be light. I'll show you guys along the line how I operate in that diet. Like I said, you just start off slow. Don't just go cold turkey. Start off slow. You don't then fried foods. I barely even eat fried food now. Every blue moon I probably eat on something fried, but I just eat it in moderation. Yeah, then I do intermediate fasting. So like I said, I stop eating at 7. I try to stop eating at 7. And then I'll eat until 10, between 10 and 12 o'clock the next day. I have, honestly, by me doing it slow, I've actually lost 5 pounds. I'm trying to get my weight goal. My weight goal is I want to lose at least 30, between 30 and 40 pounds. But I feel like 40 pounds is a stretch. But by 30 pounds, I want to try at least lose 30. So I'm working on it. Y'all, I was like kind of going through it with the weight thing. Cause like, you know, us women, we want our bodies to be perfect. This one, I was at, I was trying to compare my body to my old body. Cause like, baby, I was back in the day. I was bored, you know, even after I had Caleb, trying to compare my old body to my new body. But I had to stop thinking like that because now I'm not the same girl then. I'm a different girl now. So, but I also want to start getting my health, like, even though my health is good, I want to come up with problems later on, if you get what I'm saying. So that's really one of the main things that I ask on the diet. But it's been pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I've been more lighter, feeling more lighter. I got more energy. I started getting up a little bit early, and that goes to me being a 5 a.m. girly. So I recently just started getting up around about 5:30, even though it's not 5 a.m., but it's 5:30. It's better than what I usually get up at. But getting up at 5:30 now. So I'm getting my sleep. My sleep has been good. I have no problem with that, even with Emery. So it's been pretty good. And then like I walk a little bit. I'm not working out like I want to work out, but I do walk a little bit. But that's one of my main goals, to be more active too. The other one, that's my other point with working out and being more active. So Thursday birthday plans. I have some little plans coming up. But we'll talk more about that later. I'm traveling. Of course, y'all know I wanna go back to NOLA. I don't even have other. Well, I do have one other place I'm trying to go to. So that's neither here nor there. They're coming up. Self-care things. I think I want to do more staycation. Y'all see my staycation vlog about a couple years ago. Y'all see how good that was. So I want to do more staycation. I do want to do a solo trip outside of the state. A little more self-care stuff. Go back to the spa on the regular like I used to. I kind of stopped doing it. Then I want to start, because I know they have, like, I went to a candle making class in New Orleans, and that was so much fun. And I think they have, like, pottery classes here somewhere. I want to go to, like, a little pottery class, painting, little stuff like that. I want to be more consistent. We always talk about that, being more consistent. I have a new series coming up, and which y'all will see that later. I have a new series coming up, and I think you guys are going to like this series. With my YouTube videos and vlogs, I don't know if you guys noticed, for the ones that been here, that I have series. I don't just do, like, every now and then I do weekly vlogs or weekend vlogs. But I focus mainly on series. Like, I've had Life Lately series, like Life Lately vlogs. Then I had Mind My Business vlogs. Then, of course, the Glamtober. I did Glamtober twice. So I got a new series coming up. I'm excited for you guys to see that. You know how a new year started, we always talk about how we want to pick a word of what we want our year to be, or what the word that we're going to focus on for this year. So this year I have 3. So my first one is evolving, revolving, and revival. So basically what it means is I want to evolve into a whole new person. Evolve into the person that God had called me to be. Reviving means letting things come around full circle. Like whatever it is that is mine is mine. And then revival meaning coming back cohesive with what my purpose is. Like, whatever God has for me, that's what it's going to be. And revival means getting more closer to God as I was when I was a teenager. And just reviving back to where it used to be. So those are my words: evolving, revolving, and revival. God actually showed me that. I don't know where I was. I was sitting somewhere. I think I might have been at work, and I was like, I wonder what my word's gonna be. And those 3 words came in line just like that. And it clicked, and I was like, okay, that's what it is. Oh, another thing I have been doing, guys, is screen time as far as my phone after 10 o'clock. 10:30. My bad. I have no phone after 10:30. That means no scrolling on social media, no checking nothing. Just been off my phone completely. And y'all, it makes so much of a difference. No lie. Like, I get my rest. I'm not as tired in the morning, even though I'm on my little diet, little new lifestyle diet, whatever y'all want to call it, lifestyle journey. But it makes a lot of difference. And what that's time, sometimes I do it before then. But most of the time, I pray, I read my Bible, or I just talk to God in that time. Sometimes I just lay there and watch TV, or spend a little bit of time with Emery if she not asleep. So I do that, or even my husband. And but yeah, it makes a lot of difference. After 10:30, there's no problem. I don't make that habit. I also said I want to be a 5 a.m. girly. Like I said, I started at 5:30, so hopefully I took it out to 5 o'clock. So I can start having a slow morning. Start back reading books. Yeah. When I had moved my storage, like when I got all the stuff out of my storage, it's in one of my blogs. I don't know if it's still there or not, but in one of my storage, in my storage, I had some books in there, and I ended up taking all my stuff over to my parents' house in their storage. And the other day, they told me that their storage needs to be cleaned out, so they told me to come look at my stuff and whatever I want to keep or not keep. And yeah, I've been holding on to those books. I had over 100 plus books in that box, and I have been holding on to those books for a long time. For so many years, even to my teenage years, I've had some of those books. And I used to be a big reader. Like, I would read 2 books and finish them within 2 weeks span. 2 books and finish them within 2 weeks span. And like I said, I just want to get back to doing it. But this time I want to start back, like start reading a little, I would say self-help book, but more of a mental, like a mental spiritual, maybe a little fiction here and there. And just start back reading. I just want to start back doing it. I really just feel like I have the time, but I don't have the time. But you make time for what you want to do, right? So definitely, I want to start doing this already. But the friend circle, continuing on with my empowered sisters. Um, Start back hanging out with my friends. That's why, well, y'all know I have a friend that's in Virginia. I'm supposed to go see her sometime this year. And then I actually got reunited with one of my other best friends. So start hanging out more with her. And then I got another best friend, well, another friend that I got. And just start back hanging out with my old friends. So just doing it. So I'm looking forward to that. And y'all know my son is graduating. He's a 2026 graduate. Graduated from high school, so I am preparing myself to see him graduate. Get him to walk across that stage. We are actually in the planning stage now. We planning on We are planning the prom because he asked to go on his first prom with his girlfriend. And yeah, girlfriend. But you know what? I actually like this girl. Like, this girl is really, really, like, she different. I have to say, she's very different. She's really, really respectful. In a way, she kind of remind me of me. I ain't gonna lie. This crazy. But I really like this girlfriend. But anyway, side note, I'm sorry to get out of track. But yeah, we're starting our prom, and then he got me trying to buy him. I ain't gonna tell you what it is, but he wanted me to buy him something for his graduation, and I'm working on that. I'm saving money for that. And then another thing that we got planned as well. So y'all will be able to see that coming up. So I'm really excited about this 2026, and I'm just so. And I'm glad he actually planned on going to college because I was a little afraid that this boy was gonna go to college, but that's one of the reasons why I like this girlfriend. But his girlfriend kind of motivated him to want to go to college and stuff like that. So, Because at first he wasn't even budging. He thinking about taking a trade or something. Or driving a truck. And I was kind of like, baby, you need to get you some education behind your name, you know. But I'm glad that he's on that route to go to college. So we're actually looking at 2 of them right now. But 3 of them right now. And whichever he pick, he pick. And I'm excited about this. So I just want to be able to just finish preparing for that. And then, my last Molly, put Emma in school officially. Of course, my mom still watch her, aka the Nelly. Still watch her. Emma now is of age where it's time for her to go to school, and I want her to be more sociable. Well, she is very sociable, y'all know that. But as far as like hanging out with more kids, and she very, when I say very smart, like she far more advanced of her age. The girl at 3 years old can count to 40 right now. Literally 40, like plain as a clear all numbers, no skipping. She can count to 40 and knows all her colors. She knows her ABC just by looking at the letter. Like if it's an A, she knows A. If it's a Z, she knows Z. If it's a Q, she knows Q. So she's really, really smart at her age. But I'm just like, I'm a little afraid. I'm afraid because too much is going on. 2, I know for a fact put her in school would be a lot more cheaper than it is being my mama. That'd be more money to be saved. The 3, in her mind, she not ready to go because she don't want. Cause like even like the church that I attend now, they have a nursery, and she don't be want to go to the nursery. She wants you to sit there with her, and by leaving her by herself, she don't want you to do it. So if you leave her, she has her feet. So that's how I'm afraid. I'm afraid of leaving her and she'll cry all day, or she'll just be feeling some type of way all day. And I'm just like a little disturbed. And then I don't want the teachers or the daycare worker to be like, or the whatever teacher be like, you know what, there's nothing we can do, you know, X, Y, and Z. But I'm sure they have dealt with children like that before. But to me, it's a little bit hard because I don't want her to be uncomfortable. I want her to enjoy doing what she's doing and wherever she is there. So that's the only main thing. So I'm looking forward to that. I have a couple of schools that I'm looking at right now. And it's just on a matter of like whenever she's ready. But I can't think of it like that because she may never be ready. So I have to kind of wean her in. Parents that have younger children that are at school, y'all please comment down below and let me know how to be able to start getting her prepared to go to school. Please let me know. Comment down below, let me know. So yeah, that's the end of my 2025 reflection, aka 2026 goal. 2026 goals. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. And I am looking forward to you guys seeing me more this year. Y'all ready to see the cute face? Yeah, but anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I love you guys. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. And see you guys later.